Hi there. In this video, I am going to show you how to complete your quiz. Now, I'm going to do some sample problems or answers. Please do not think of these as freebies. I'm just showing you how to use the tools so that you can complete your quiz using your answers and your work. So this first slide, you'll notice a couple of things. We have this little icon near the top that says that there's audio included. That means you can go down to the bottom and click on the headphones and listen to me read any directions or explain anything for this slide. So feel free to use that tool if you want to hear me say anything out loud or if you just want to make sure you're doing things right. Now, when you're ready to input an answer, you have some options. You can use the pencil tool and you can change different colors. You can change how big your pencil tool is. And when you're ready to write an answer, so if you think the answer is 8 to the second power over here for exponent form, you might write in this 8 and a 2 for the second power. You can be writing answers anywhere you'd like using the pencil tool. Now I'm going to undo that and show you another option. You can use text boxes if that's more your style. Again, you can go over and try the size tool. Then you can head over to your box. I'm going to make it a little bigger for my 8. So I'm going to click in the box. I'm going to make an 8. I can then click and drag this wherever I want it to go. I'm going to click somewhere else. There we go. Make a text box that is smaller. And then I'm going to click next to it, and then I'll put my 2 there. That is way too small. I'm going to make it a little bigger. You might have to experiment. There we go. And then when I'm happy with the size, I can drag it over to make it say 8 squared using text boxes. Now, you can use text boxes anywhere. You can use the pencil tool anywhere, and you just need to work with what's right for you. And you can do a mix of the two. Okay. When you're ready, you're going to go on to the next slide. So you'll use the buttons right at the bottom to go on to the next slide when you're ready. So on this next slide, again, we see that there's this little icon at the top that says that there's audio. So if you want me to listen to me read some of these options to you and say some of the directions out loud, you can use the headphones at the bottom of your page. Now this one says we're drawing lines to match the steps to the correct order. So we have the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we have our math steps for the order of operations. However, they're not necessarily in order. So your job is to either use the pencil tool, and you can be drawing lines to match the correct step with the order, or you can use the line tool, which creates straight lines for you. So maybe on the next one, you can use that line tool. Remember, there's a sizer if you want your line to be thicker or thinner. So you can either draw your lines or use the line tool on this. Now, slides 3, 4, and 5 all have the same direction, so I'm only going to show you an example on one of these. Once again, you can click on the headphones if you want to hear the audio out loud. I read the directions. I also read the problem. When you're ready to dive in, you are going to show your work on this. So just like on the last ones, you have all these tools at your disposal. You can use whatever works best for you. If you're someone who wants to write out your answer, you can grab the pencil tool, maybe switch a different color. When you feel like you're going to do a step, you can be solving some steps. You can write any numbers out here. Maybe you have something times something else. Remember, I can't give away the answers here, but I'm going to be going through and I'm going to show any of my work. Maybe I get an answer down at the bottom. So you can be using the text tool the same way. So if you like to type your work out, I do need to see your work here. And it also says to clearly mark or circle your final answer. So I might grab even a brand new color. I have my pencil tool. When I get my final answer, I might circle it or mark it somewhere that's really clear so Mrs. Chuponce knows what my final answer is in a really quick and clear way. Same thing for the next 2 slides. So you have another problem, you're still solving, you're showing your work, you're clearly marking or circling up your answer. There's an audio icon at the bottom here. You can listen with the headphone button to me read all of this slide out loud to you. And we do the same thing for the final slide. So I can read them out loud with the headphone icon. Then you grab any of your drawing or writing tools to show me your work and circle or mark your final answer. So that's your quiz. Make sure you're following all the directions. You're doing your very best. Good luck. Use any of your resources. If you need to pause on this quiz and look at some notes, if you need to go grab a multiplication chart to help you out, I want you to use any resource at your disposal, but make sure the work is your own. I can't wait to see what you do today.